Now Jones. And his first pass is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Brings up 2nd and 2. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's Jones. Off the play fake. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson there to make the grab. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. They'll roll him, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Jones on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the 1st down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And Washington has taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Green to bring it back. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st down, it's Logan. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now Jones, off play action. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Here's Jones on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
There's Beckham. Great grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jones throw into the hands of McLaurin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. This one left side caught by Gibson. Touchdown Washington. Antonio Gibson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Green to bring it back. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Murray now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Murray again. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off play action. Jones slings this deep from McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he works free. There goes Melvin Gordon.
Oh, that's
what an effort. Touchdown, Cardinals. Melvin Gordon, 70 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. With it on the return is Logan. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. T.J. Logan, an 8-yard touchdown run. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the 38, Murray. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jones. He's got it to Gibson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. T.J. Logan. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Green to bring it back. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a throw here to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Murray now. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll start by running the option to the right. They'll run on 1st down. Logan. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing Jones. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Hooper. 28 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jones off the play fake. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and